How did we get here? I've thought about this many times and have been on a journey for answers in the history books and through the stories of other people. With everything that's been happening around the world, one could get a little bit obsessed and a little bit lost, which is why I'm giving myself a little project and getting lost for a few days in the Atlantic Ocean island of Roanoke. Now, the name Roanoke may sound familiar to you, and that's because they were those English settlers that went missing about 400 years ago without much of a trace. A little history lesson is needed here. 2 ships, 80 men, 2 captains, and 5 months. The English colonists were a group of voyagers that made 3 separate trips to America in this period of travel. First, in 1584. Their purpose? Discovery. A year later, while Shakespeare was having shots of wine for his 21st birthday, English colonists were making their second voyage, but this time had 8 ships and consisted of 600 men, 300 sailors, and 300 specialists and soldiers. Led by a sir and a colonel, their journey took 15 months with the sheer size of their fleet. This journey was engineered for the purpose of exploration, which needed more equipment. The last of these frequent trips was done for the purpose of settlement. It had 3 ships with an unknown number of sailors and crew, but consisted of 118 colonists, 114 of which would stay in the New World along with 2 babies. This expedition was led by Governor John White and was said to have left England in May 1587. On the trip that is forever remembered in history, the English spent 3 years trying to return to North Carolina because of their war with Spain. So my purpose this weekend is to find out what happened to the lost colony of North Carolina, or maybe at least find out some ways to successfully disappear from civilized society. Arriving onto that small Atlantic island, I had many questions not just about the lost colony though. How did Native Americans survive all those countless freezing winters? Would they have wanted to move further inland? And why would they build an aquarium so close to the beach? These questions puzzled my small, curious brain, so setting up shop in a local lodging, I went to investigate. Alright guys, now I'm getting in the mindset of the English colonists hundreds of years ago because, well, let's face it, they probably weren't well liked or welcomed exactly, so yeah, here we go. Oh god, my side hurts. As the expeditionaries' force came back to North Carolina, they discovered the words Croatoan carved into a post and Crow carved into a tree. As the nearby island was named Croatoan as well, this is where they presumably went for shelter and survival. I'd say point me. So while there was mainly 3 main voyages to North Carolina, the first female English-born immigrant was actually born here. Her name was Virginia Dare, and they named Dare County after her. As the museum offered little help in telling me clear answers to the disappearance of the colony, I've decided to visit a local historical garden that was built strictly for the entertainment of Queen Elizabeth I.
Alright, so now we're at the Elizabethan Gardens, and these gardens were actually made purely for the entertainment of Queen Elizabeth I, all those years ago, and now it can be used for entertainment for us peasants. Let's go check it out. Now, with so much investigation into the lost colony, it's important to realize that people have pretty much turned over every rock in order to find out what happened to them. But today, I'm gonna find out I'm gonna look at some peculiar spots to maybe find some clues. And the Elizabethan Garden might just be the spot. Nothing yet, but I know there's something here. There's just lots of nice plants, some animals, a cat. There's something here, I just know it. Well, I didn't find any clues in here, but I'm now gonna drown my sorrows in this gift shop.
While the island itself holds many great things such as museums, aquariums, festival boat attractions, and outdoor amphitheaters, it does not hold bodies of 450-year-old colonists. But there is one last stop on our trip for the truth.
So now, with any type of research for any place, we have to go to the library. The library is right behind us, for the public library. So go see what kinds of things I might have missed on my search for this lost colony, which, let's face it, I probably haven't.
And I mean, to a certain degree, the same way.
I think I found it.